guys, I promised I would do a setup and a bit more of a tour of how I'm using my Domino turquoise painted FluffyFax. I call it my FluffyFax because everything in here is pertaining to my animals. So start off, I've got a little charm there, that's a little bunny face. It's mainly, although I've got 3 bunnies and 2 guinea pigs, it's mainly bunny heavy because you can't really find much guinea pig stuff, unfortunately. So there we go. So let's just crack on and I can talk you through how, why, what, etc. So going into the FluffyFax itself then. So it almost lays flat, it's getting there. It's a dust magnet. I've said this before, a dust magnet. There aren't any business card slots, so you can't stuff it full with lots of nice cute stuff. There is a secretarial pocket though, and I am using that to keep some extra sheets in there, which I will show you them as we go through. And I just have in the pocket there, I have a photo of my 2 guineas, which I have scratched. Oh no, I've scratched the nose on my bay. Never mind, bless her. So I've just got a photo in there, and that's just a bit of ephemera. It's a windmill. Don't ask, don't know. I've just got some sticky notes on there because I like them. These are from Target. I have got a pen pal in America who is very kind and sends me Target goodies. So these are some Target sticky notes just because they match the planner, the colour really. And I've just got a photo, just paper clipped to the pocket there of the 3 bunnies and just a little smile, a couple of bits of ephemera. So I've got a bunny dashboard. Most of the stuff that you'll see in here is stuff that I sell in my Etsy shop. Just because I like it, I use it. So, and you know, I also sell it. But I'm just giving you a setup video today. This isn't a sales video. I'm just saying that if you liked any of the stuff, a lot of it can be found in my Etsy store. The pen is from Target. It's their Dollar Spot one, and it's kind of like got the tealy, minty watercolour on there. So I've got a bunny dashboard because I love me bunnies, and I think this little bunny reminds me so much of my Florence. So past the dashboard, there isn't really much need for the dashboard. I just like it. So that's need in itself as far as I'm concerned. These, again, my pen pal sent me from America. They're the Target Dollar Spots because I got a bunny on them. I've just got them in there just to use for like shopping. So, you know, next time we go to the pet shop, I think, oh, okay, do we need any? I can just jot down whether I need any hay or any food or anything. So that's just what they're in there for. Then I can just take them out and go to the shops. So moving on then to the first divider. The dividers don't really have anything to do with the pets per se. They're just dividers that their mummy likes. And I just really like this design. So divider number 1 then contains all of their generic information. So I've covered up all like my private information. So if you're wondering why there's sticky notes everywhere, that's because I was just covering personal information. So first up, I've got the vet's details. So I have the name of the vets, their phone number, their address. Then I have the emergency, like 24-hour phone number in there. Details of who is registered there, because not all of my animals are registered at that particular vet. And then just a notes section, and on that I kind of plan to write, because our vets are part of a chain, we can go to different vets and that kind of stuff. So that's just what the notes section there is for. As I said, not all of my vets are registered at this, pets are registered at this particular vet's. 2 of them are registered at this vet's, and this is just one of their leaflets. It had all of their contact details on there, so I literally just hole punched it and whacked it in the FluffyFax. So next up, you know, from time to time we go away for the night or a week's holiday or something, and you know, John's parents usually come and look after the animals. They do it quite often. They pretty much know what they're doing now. They come and stay at the house and look after them. But I have holiday care notes in case they need a refresher. And, you know, I just leave them out. You know, I'd leave this FluffyFax out, then whoever's looking after the animals has got everything they need. They've got all the vet's details, they've got all the care notes, everything that they could possibly need to know about the animals and looking after them is all in the one place, just to make it easier. You know, if you're going on holiday and people are being nice enough to look after your animals for you, then you need to make it really easy for them. So I've just typed out stuff about what to feed them and when, and their veggies and their hay, what to do with their bedding, when it needs changing and what you need to do with it. Goes on, talk about the garden and talking about the vets. So next up I have a list of safe foods. So obviously I've got the guinea pig on there for obviously the guinea pigs, and the bunny one has obviously got the bunnies on just to differentiate. Obviously, guys, you need to be responsible for finding out the information for yourself. You know, I can't be held responsible if you've given your animal something that isn't safe. This information I obtained from the PDSA website, which to me is a reputable source, but obviously, you know, you need to find your own. I got it from pdsa.org.uk, and it just lists all the safe food, so all the food that you can give them absolutely fine, and what you can give them in very small amounts, and then the unsafe food, which is really important. So because I've had animals for quite a long time, I kind of know this stuff off by heart now. And also your animal, you know, you've got your safe list, but also your animal has its own preference as to what they actually like off of that list. So we pretty much know, but every now and then, if we get something like watercress in, we don't really buy that as a general rule, but every now and then if we were to like, oh, you know, can the guinea pig have some watercress, I can just quickly look in here and find out whether the guinea pigs can have watercress. But as I say, the main role for this section is for people who are going to be looking after our pets, to make sure that they know what they can and cannot feed them. Because their granny, like when she comes to visit, likes to bring some treats with them. So yeah, that's just in there. So I've got one for the guinea pigs and one for the rabbits. It is slightly different. There are some food things that overlap and some that don't. So obviously when you're on the PDSA website or any other website, just make sure that you look what animal you're looking for. That's my disclaimer. Okay, so then I've got this business card holder, which I had in one of my previous FluffyFaxes. That's just some washi sample cards, and I'm just putting them in there because they look cute. I have business cards there for the vets. I know it's a duplicate information, but you know what? I had this and I had the cards, and I thought just shove it in there. In the back there, I've kind of kept them as they are because they kind of look pretty. In the back there, I buy my snugs and things for the guinea pigs from two places. The first place I buy from is Piggy Pig Pigs, and she also has a YouTube channel, so go and check. If you've got guinea pigs and you like guinea pig stuff, go and check out Piggy Pig Pigs because she's just so cool. And her website is piggypigpigs.com. And I've also bought stuff in the past from Steph's Piggy Paradise. She also makes really nice stuff, and she's on Facebook, but she also has a website, stephspiggyparadise.weebly.com. So I've just got the two business cards in there, so if I need any more snug items, then I know where to go. I recommend both of these. They're both very good. And this, I've lost the one that I got from the Piggy Pig Pigs, but the next time I place an order, I'm sure there'll be one in there because there usually is. You get a little care instructions for the items. Again, because I wash them on a regular basis, I know to only wash them on a delicate cycle at 30 degrees, but mother-in-law, when she's looking after the animals, might not, so that's just in there. Okay, so moving on then to the dividers. They all pretty much take the same format, so you're not going to see that much difference in them. In my last FluffyFax that I used to use for the fluffies, I made dividers and I put the fluffy names on the divider tab and laminated them. And sadly, we lost a fluffy this year, so I can no longer use those dividers. So not that I'm expecting anyone to move on, but I just decided not to do that this time, just in case I wanted to move order around or anything. So what I've done, just so that you can identify whose is whose section, I've just printed out, these are just Instagram shots. They're not spectacular photographs or anything, they're just quick Instagram shots. I've printed them off and I've just washi taped them onto the front of the divider so you can see whose section it is. This one is my darling Florence. So let's go on to Florence's section. So flip that over. Very firstly, you can see I've got here a Project Life card, just for sort of pretty decoration. And then on the other side is another picture of her. You're probably asking yourself, why have I got it like that as opposed to stuck to the back of the divider? Well, these were in a previous FluffyFax. These were in... I used to use my little pocket Saffiano to go out and about with, and I had Project Life cards like this for the other girls I had at the time, and I just decided to make some more for the new editions, and they're just in there. I just think they're quite cute. It's just cute, isn't it? You know, it doesn't always have to be any reason to it, just that it's cute. But I thought that I could always jot some stuff down, like about them on the back or something, or just leave it because I really like the paper. So yeah, picture of my darling Flo. Love that girl. So next up then, so everybody from now on will follow the same format. So just got a sheet just so that we know more about them. So just sort of like date of birth, date of purchase or adoption, age at purchase or adoption. Obviously we adopted Florence, so we don't actually know what her date of birth is, and you'll find that on some of these sheets we don't have that much information. The colour, the breed and any markings, microchip brand and the microchip number, whether they've been spayed or neutered, and then like the date, vets they're registered at, yeah, so, and that's just kind of, you know, just kind of, it's useful information really just to have on them. We don't always have that much information, as I said, because when you adopt you just don't, you know, you just don't know that information. So the fluffies haven't been spayed yet, unfortunately, but we have had them microchipped. So that's just more stuff from their microchip. Then, yeah, more things about their microchip. That's their stuff that came through after we'd had them done. Then we've got their vaccination certificate. We don't have one of these for all the animals because one of our vets does do it and the other vets doesn't do it. So, yes. And the reason they're with different vets is because we... this particular vet's had an offer on like a care package on, it was a discounted price on microchipping and vaccinations and so many nail clippings thrown in and all that kind of stuff. So that's why they're with, the new ones are with this new vet. So vaccination certificate, so you know, it's just got her details there. This was given to us by the vet. And yeah, just when they had their vaccination. So next up I've got their nail trim log, which is empty at the moment because I haven't actually had their nails trimmed yet this year. I tend to get their nails trimmed like every couple of months, every sort of 2 months, so I just kind of jot the date down when I get them get them trimmed, and then I can see when they next need trimming. Next up we have my care information. As you can see, I've marked this page with a paper clip because I'm using it quite frequently at the moment. and I just use it to log all the health things that are going on with the animals. So I've got a date, what's wrong, and all the care and the follow-up, and just documenting it, because sometimes you forget and you need to kind of look back on what happened when. You know, from like our point of view, it's really useful to kind of have information on what happened then. And it's like, you know, if you have to take an animal back to the vets and they sort of, you know, you can say, like, why has this happened then? So it's good for us, you know, we can look back on it and go, hang on a minute, when was the last time she got this? And just useful. And also, if anyone's looking after the rabbits again, they can see, like, oh, you know, she's had this, and I think it just makes life a lot easier if you can log and record what's happened, when it's happened, how they're doing, and all that kind of stuff. I find that really, really useful. So she's filled up a sheet already, bless her. And then in here this is just an invoice, so I'm just keeping the that's an A4, so it folds out, but obviously it's got my address and stuff on it. So that's just like an invoice from the vets. And then so everyone's got their own section. So this is Luna's. You can't see her face because she is so dark, her eyes just disappear in photos. So this is Luna. Exactly the same thing. So she has a little Project Life card with her little photo on, and then we've got Nibbles, her little photo, her little Project Life card, my baby girl. And then I'm just trying to show you, yeah. So I used to have a personal size FluffyFax that I used to record all this information in, and I was just finding that the size was absolutely fine for writing down all the care notes and everything, just that my vets always give an A5 or an A4 invoice, and I wanted to really start keeping the invoices, and they didn't fit so well in the personal, so I decided to upgrade them to an A5 size. So I've just kept I've just put hole punched an extra hole in, and not an extra hole, oh, such an idiot, I've just put them in so that we've got some past history there, so that's why they're a lot smaller. Bay Cuppy Cake, my little Bay Cuppy Cake. And there's her little Project Life card and all her information on there. And again, little sheets. And my Betty Spaghetti Hoops. There's her little Project Life card. Yeah, and that's it. So you can see like the different design. The guinea pigs have got a guinea pig on. And she's got all her. My Betty hasn't always been well. My Betty Boop, she's blind. Look at all her health notes. That's in there, and then that's it. So that's just a fly leaf and a top loading pocket. I haven't really found a use for them yet, but I've just kept them in there just because. So there we go, guys. That's my setup of my FluffyFax and how I'm recording, you know, and storing all the information relating to the fur babies and everything. And I hope that was kind of interesting for you, and now you can see how I'm using mine, and also might have given you some ideas on how you can, you know, document your pet's health and well-being and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.